Hello everyone, today I'll show you how to create a simple dictionary application. We have two-way dictionary application, German Croatian or Croatian German application. We have button when we can press choose random word and we will get some random word. Here we can write our translation and we can translate it. We will get sign if it's correct or not, and we will get, if it's not correct, correct word. Also we can try in the other way and we can translate. And we can see here that our word is correct. Here we can add some words in our database. If we want to press add words to database before, we will get a notification that we need to fill both text boxes with words. So we will do that and we get notification that our action is complete. Also we can play here some kind of quiz where we can choose between German Croatian or Croatian German translation. When we press play quiz, we will get words and we need to fill blank text boxes with words. So if we want to finish quiz before, also we will get notification that we need to fill all of that. So we will fill some words. No matter what. We will finish our quiz and we will get our result, and we see that we have two correct words, and also we see a translation for false. Now we can create our application. First we will add two option buttons from our ActiveX controls, and we will add two option buttons. One will be for German Croatian translation, the other one will be for Croatian German application. If we go to design mode and click on both of them, we will see that we join them in one group name and we named it as app. Also, uh, this option button is connected to a linked cell, and here we named some cells. So this cell is option, this cell is random word, this cell is correct word, this cell is test word, this is German word, and this is Croatian word. We named that because we want to use them in our text boxes and later in our VBA code. After adding our option buttons, we will add a few text boxes. First text box will be for choosing a random word, and it's connected to our linked cell K1. Or we can write also inside of that like random word. If we press choose random word, we will get word here and we will get word here because this text box is connected to this cell. Okay, next text box is for translation, and it's connected with linked cell test word, and this text box is connected to the German word and this one to Croatian word. After we created a few text boxes, now we need to create our command buttons that they will do some kind of action. Instead of command buttons in ActiveX controls, we created shapes and assigned them macros. Now we can write our VBA code. In module A random, we created a sub-random app where we need our worksheet data. We need to find last row and we need to find all random words. So uh, here we are looking for row numbers, not for strings. So that's the reason because we named them as integer. Here we will name our D as sheet data. We'll find in D point cells our last filled row, and if our range option, or in the other way, if it's clicked German Croatian, then we will search for German word, and before that we need to clear all all data dates, and then we will find our random row between the second row and the last row. So that means if we go here, so we are searching between this one and this one, and we are searching in first column. Okay, and when we found that row number, we will put this row number together with column number in our name cell random word. Okay, how is doing that? Okay, so we found some random row number. We put that together with our column number from German word, that's the first column number, and we put that in our text box. Okay, the same we are doing with the other option button. Also, we are deleting our old datas. Now we are searching also from the second row till the last row, but now we are putting our words with last row and the column number 3, because in our column number 3 are creation words. Okay, that's the module for random map. And if you want to join this macro for choose random word, we will do that. And now our choose random word will we will do we'll do this macro. Now we will write translate app. But before we do that, we will go back to our app and we will see where we named our result word cell. So here we named this cell as result word because in this cell we want to get value 0 or 1, because this will show us if it's true or false. Now we can go back in our VBA code. This one is the same as previous. With first condition, we are searching for German Croatian translation, and we are searching this with from left to the right. If we go back to our data sheet, now we can see that in our first column there are the German words, and in our third column there are Croatian words. Now we will clear all datas in our correct word, and now search correct word. Correct word we will search with VLOOKUP formula, where we will search the random word in the matrix between A2 and C last row. We will search that in the third column, and we will get back exact word. Now, if our correct word is the same as test word, so what means test word? Test word is here, and so for example, if we write here translation, now we will get number 1 here, and that means that this translation is correct. So if our translation is correct, we will get back 1. If it's not, we will get 0, and please write the correct word, and we will write the correct word. Now we need to search Croatian German translation, and now we will search in matrix from right to left. For this one we need to use our formulas index and match. First we will search with index our row number from A2 till A last row, and we will match that with random word between C2 and C last row, and we will get exact value back. Also the same as previous, if our translation is correct, we will get back 1. If it's not, we'll get 0. And please write correct words and translation from this word. Now we are adding sub for AdWords. Uh, these AdWords will add words to our database, same as the previous. If text box German word or link cell German word or creation word are empty, then please return message box that we need to fill both text boxes with words. Or if they are both filled, then please add in the first empty cell in first column German word, and in the first empty cell in the third column creation word. After that, please call a message box that action is complete and clear our text boxes. Now we will join our subs in our command buttons or in our shapes. So here we will join random app, here we will join translate app, and here we will join our AdWords app. Also, what is good to do is to write code for option buttons when they are changing. So for example, now you can see that we don't have any code inside of these option buttons, and when we change, our text boxes are also filled with old words. We want to change that, and we will go to design mode. We'll click to view code, and we will write for option button click. We would like to delete all our name cells in our text boxes. Also, this same we are doing with the option button to click, and now we can try to click on them. As you can see, now we deleted all our old datas in our text boxes. Now we will create our user form for playing a quiz. We need 2 option buttons where we can choose between German creation and creation German translation. We need 1 command button that will list our words in text boxes from the left side. We need 20 text boxes from the left side for chosen words and from the right side for the translated words. And we need 1 extra command button for finish quiz. First, we will name this user form as a quiz, and we will do in background some things. First, every time when we open user form, we would like to make that option button 1 is always true. So that means that German creation button is always as primary option button. Also, when we click on our option buttons, opt 1 or opt 2, we will do some changes. So for example, with option button 1 change, we will do a for loop, and this for loop will go through all text boxes. So we named these text boxes T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 till T10, and also with P1 till P10. And now our option button will delete all our datas in text boxes. So that means in for loop, we'll go through for loop 10 times, and through every chosen text box and every translated text box, we will delete all datas. We will change color to original color, and also delete all translated words in this text box. Also, we are doing the same with option button 2. Now we can see the code for play quiz. For play quiz, it's almost the same as this sub. So we are defining our last row, our rand1, rand2. Mm, uh, we are defining our original color, and we are deleting all our old datas in P in translated text boxes. So if option button 1 is true, so that means that we will put in chosen words our words from German column. Else, if option button 2 is true, then we will choose in our chosen text boxes words from Croatian column. Uh, so how does it working? So for example, now we clicked play quiz and we have our chosen words. When we go back to our user form, now we want to finish our quiz. Uh, Here Excel we created one counter, and counter we will count correct answers. So that's the same as the previous. And now if so we are going also through for loop. If translated text boxes are empty, we need to send a message that all text boxes need to be filled before finishing the quiz. And then we are exiting the sub, finishing if. So now if German Croatian translator is true, we will search with VLOOKUP from left to the right, the same as here. Uh, Also, we are going through for loop and filling uh, every translated text box, and so that means this condition means if text box is correctly translated, we are marking as green, and we are increasing counter for 1. Else, if it's not correctly translated, we are writing correct word inside, and we are marking this text box as red. We are finishing our if condition, and we are finishing our for loop. Also, we are doing the same for other way for Croatian German translation, uh, comparing our word that we wrote inside and the words from database. If it's correct, we are marking as green and increasing counter for 1. If it's not correct, we are writing inside the correct word, and we are marking this as red. We are finishing our if condition, finishing our for loop, and we are finishing this first if condition. And now we are returning message box that our result is we are getting back our counter, and from 10 because we have 10 boxes. Okay, and what we need to do extra is to assign to this picture macro, and this macro we named here in module 1, where we named this sub quiz app, and please quiz form, please show. And here we assign macro quiz app.